Transitioning into a buyer's market from a seller's market, or even a neutral market, can be a difficult transition to understand. This shift marks the beginning of a new approach, so it's important to think about this accordingly. How long you base your decisions on previous market data, trends, and conditions can equate to a longer time on the market. The quicker you adapt, the better the result. So why is it different selling in a buyer's market? A strong buyer's market has certain hallmarks that make it advantageous to buyers. These being an increase in inventory, time of year advantage, job market, and good lending conditions. When these are aligned, buyers are empowered, and more of them enter into the market. These things are out of your hands and out of the hands of your real estate agent. However, the one thing you do have control over is how you react. What this means to you as a seller is you've got to shift your thinking to align your property to attract buyers. Skipping this will end up costing you precious time. Having multiple buyers and interested parties is the end result of having the best strategy. Your price point has to make sense to someone else, not just you. Find the sweet spot that attracts buyer interest. Again, you need to attract buyer interest. Price too high and you miss the mark and bypass the effectiveness of your first couple of weeks on the market. You can get it right the first time or take months to come to grips. Which way do you think has the highest return and potential? Have the tough conversation. Prepare yourself for things you may not want to hear. In fact, you should make it a point to hear the things that don't just feed your existing opinions. It should come as no surprise that an agent you've hired will know things you don't. Receiving this information is neither good or bad. It's necessary. This is the very reason you've either hired an agent or set a consultation. It's time to objectively examine the appeal of your home. Ask yourself questions like, what does it have that sets it apart from competing homes? Think in terms of location, condition, pricing, and aesthetic appeal. Going through this process also helps you identify things that could be improved or fixed. Spend as much time as you need to in order to break this down, because buyers certainly will. Buyers will compare your home with other options, so put yourself in a buyer's shoes. If you are buying, ask yourself if you would buy your own home at the price you're asking. Disassociate yourself from the feelings and attachments you have for your home or property. Whoever looks at the property will be seeing things through unobstructed, fresh eyes. Keep in mind that your agent should be reaching out to any agent that has shown the home to their buyers to get honest feedback. Don't take this personal. It's just information, and it's valuable. Understanding the buyer's advantage allows you to leverage those advantages in your favor as a seller. The whole point of knowing the market is so you can align your decisions appropriately. As you learn where the lines of demarcation are, you can begin to converge your offering with the very specific criteria that can lead to success. Ignoring this criteria will put your property outside of market boundaries and into misalignment. If your property appeals to multiple buyers, there is the possibility to increase competition amongst interested parties. Here is where honesty really helps. Is your home in a sought-after area or development? Is it unique in a way that has great appeal? Is it an average home? This will answer what the level of appeal it actually has. Open up the space. This goes well beyond the basics of cleaning, decluttering, and touching up. Assuming the home is occupied, the emptier the home, the better. Be very methodical about the objects in any given room. Ideally, objects should be minimal and strengthen the aesthetic appeal. If the property is occupied, you want as much empty space as possible. This allows for greater visualization when buyers are shown your home. Depersonalizing the home is the key. Buyers need to see and feel what possibilities the home has for them. Your personal decoration simply takes away from this. Remove excess pictures from the walls. Remove family photos. Statues and unique decor should be packed up for your future move. Odd color walls should be repainted to match a more standard look. Light colored walls convey more space. You don't want anything too loud standing in the way. Your first impression is your only impression to capture hearts. If anyone is coming to view your home, you can guarantee that it's not the only home they're viewing in the area. You're selling, so you're in sales. Doing these things empowers photos and videos to carry more weight and shine online. Strong presentation goes a long way. To summarize, your home is competing against other homes. Buyers have choices. No one will view your home the same way you do. Your home is a product and should present like a product for sale. Don't think you can skip these action items. It all matters, or none of it matters.